that I want to say about Kenneth is that he has been to China to drum up business more times than even Wei Li, okay? And that's telling you something. So let's give a big hand to your board chair, Kenneth Lee. Come on up, Kenneth.
Well, thank you, everybody. I think we have a full house. This is really, I think, one of the hardest luncheon for today in the area. But anyway, this is a great pleasure and honor.
Welcome to International District. This is our territory, right? In last many years, David Hall, our executive director, really put out a lot of effort. We're getting a lot of things done, but we still have a lot of things to be done. We also have Mr. Hu Jigen 先生 from Henan province. We also have Mr. Chang 张玉金 张总 这个从北京来的 from Beijing.
All right, well, let's give David Hawes a big hand for his leadership as well. And given the fact that what's happened in the national economy, you see the growth here in Texas.
All right. Well, I know we're running a little late. Thanks for the opportunity to come and speak. I've enjoyed time last year speaking to, I know many of you. From the middle of 2011 to the middle of 2012, there's been 5 million square feet of new retail added nationally. 86% of people that used a computer last year ordered something online. 2007, 2.4% of all retail sales were done over the internet. There is a trend that is to shrink your square footage, not to grow it, except in the area of groceries, where we've seen, if you look in the mid-90s, consistently retailers, grocers, think of Kroger specifically, they were opening stores that were 40 to 45 to 50,000 square feet. What's happening in retail in general? I feel like you're getting ready to see tremendous evolution, and have seen tremendous evolution as it relates to the grocers. And I think you're going to continue to see that. But he asked the question about just regional development in both the International District and Sharpstown District. Even in Houston, a healthy market, you're going to see fewer and fewer, I should say, viable malls. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. You're going to see fewer viable malls. Without a doubt, the rich will get richer. I mean, the Galleria is, on a per square foot basis, is doing more sales than it's ever done, I think, in its history. If I'm not mistaken, in 2010, as many people visited the Galleria Mall than visited Disney World. I mean, this is a major, major draw. Sharpstown is #1, and I mean to the tune of double what the population is in any of the 3 other trade areas that I just mentioned, all of which we're agreeing are viable. Greens Point not as viable, but just for purposes of this exercise, let's say that it's a viable trade area, is that it is, Sharpstown is #1 to the tune of double the population count within a 3-mile ring, double. It is #2 if you look at just average household incomes. Average household incomes within a 3-mile ring, it is #2. It is #1 as it relates to, and check this out if you haven't been paying attention, #1 of those 4 trade areas in education levels. Steven Kleinberg made the point, and it's so true, is that this is the most diverse city per capita than of any city in the United States, including New York. It is the most diverse city. And retailers are figuring that out. And as it relates to the segment of population that they're addressing first, it should come as no surprise. With almost 50% of our population being Hispanic, they're going to address the Hispanic customer first. You're seeing that with retailers as close to home as H-E-B. You're seeing that with Walgreens right now, who's opening their very first Pharmacia at Harrisburg and Wayside right now. And you are going to see more in that. And I firmly believe that after they address this, their next stop is the Asian population. There's no doubt about it. It's going to happen. And we need to be on the front end of that, telling our story. And I know we're doing it. Kenneth Lee and many others are doing that right now, traveling all the way to Asia and to China and telling that story. And the first stop has got to be figuring out the mall, without a doubt. There is so much good news there. It's got to be polished and shared with the rest of the world.